Imagine this. You've had a nice, peaceful dinner, and now you're winding down for bed. But what if I told you that something you just ate could put your health at risk? And the worst part is, you may not even realize it until it's too late. For seniors over 65, what you eat before bed can make or break your health, especially when it comes to your heart. Some foods seem harmless, but they can cause dangerous spikes in blood pressure, digestive issues, and even trigger a heart attack while you sleep. In fact, the food we consume at night could be silently contributing to conditions like heart disease, acid reflux, and even strokes, all without us even noticing. In today's video, we're revealing 7 foods that seniors over 65 should never eat before bed. And number 5? It's something you might be eating regularly, but it could literally stop your heart while you sleep. It's more serious than you think. At Elderly Wisdom Secrets, we care about your well-being, your heart, and your future. If you're over 65 or care for someone who is, this video could save a life. So are you ready to learn which foods could be secretly damaging your health tonight? Let's dive in and protect your heart together. Number 1. Caffeine, the silent killer lurking in your cup. What if I told you that a simple cup of coffee could silently be putting your health in danger, and you won't even realize it until it's too late? For seniors over 65, caffeine is more than just a stimulant. It can be a silent killer, especially when consumed before bed. The truth is, many seniors don't realize the dangers caffeine poses. It's the one thing you might be drinking to feel awake and alert, but it could also be the very thing that interrupts your heart and disturbs your sleep in the most dangerous ways. Caffeine causes your heart rate to spike, your blood pressure to rise, and can even trigger heart arrhythmias. For people over 65, the effects of caffeine on the heart can be even more dangerous, as the body processes caffeine slower with age, meaning its harmful effects linger much longer. But the dangers don't stop there. Did you know that drinking caffeine before bed can trigger a heart attack while you sleep? Yes, a heart attack in your sleep, when you're the most vulnerable. It's more than just an inconvenience. It's a life-threatening risk that many people overlook. Mr. Frank, 71 from Texas, didn't know the harm caffeine could cause at night until it almost cost him his life. For years he enjoyed his nightly cup of coffee, thinking it was harmless. But one evening after drinking coffee, he woke up in the middle of the night with a sharp pain in his chest and a feeling of tightness. After visiting his doctor, Frank learned that caffeine had triggered a heart arrhythmia during the night, putting his life at serious risk. After cutting out caffeine before bedtime, Frank noticed significant improvements in his sleep and heart health. What's the solution? If you're over 65, it's crucial to avoid caffeine at least 6 hours before bedtime. That means swapping out your evening cup of coffee for something like decaffeinated coffee or soothing herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint. These alternatives will help you relax without putting your heart and sleep in jeopardy. Number 2. Spicy foods, the hidden danger that can seriously harm your health at night. We all love a good spicy meal, especially after a long day, right? The warmth, the flavor, the excitement. But what happens when you enjoy that spicy meal just before going to sleep? The truth might surprise you. Eating spicy foods before bed is far more dangerous than many realize, and it could be quietly sabotaging your health. Spicy foods cause your stomach to work overtime, increasing stomach acid production. While this might be fine when you're active during the day, lying down after eating spicy foods triggers a perfect storm for acid reflux. When stomach acid flows back into your esophagus, it causes heartburn, a burning sensation in your chest, but the problem doesn't end there. As Healthline reports, spicy foods before bed are a common cause of nighttime acid reflux, which disrupts your sleep and causes discomfort throughout the night. For seniors over 65, this isn't just a minor issue. It can put extra strain on your heart and affect your overall health. Chronic acid reflux can worsen your heart health and increase your risk of developing long-term conditions. Consider Mr. Albert, 68, from New York. He loved spicy food and often had a late-night snack of chili or spicy wings. But after a few months, he began waking up in the middle of the night with sharp chest pain and difficulty breathing. After a visit to his doctor, he learned that his late-night spicy meals were triggering acid reflux, and this was putting a serious strain on his heart. Once he cut out spicy foods before bed, his heartburn went away, and he started sleeping through the night with much more comfort. The solution? For seniors over 65, it's crucial to avoid spicy foods before bed. Try replacing your evening chili or spicy snacks with milder options, such as a small bowl of oatmeal or some lean turkey. These foods are not only easy on your stomach, but they also promote better digestion and reduce the risk of acid reflux. Also, make sure to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to give your body time to digest properly before you lie down. Number 3. Heavy meals. The hidden heart attack trigger you don't know about. You've just finished a heavy meal, maybe a big steak, a greasy pasta, or a hearty casserole. The food was delicious, but did you ever stop to think about what it's doing to your body as you lay down to sleep? For seniors over 65, eating a heavy meal late at night is more than just a source of discomfort. It's a silent time bomb ticking away in your digestive system, heart, and overall health. When you eat large meals, especially ones high in fat, sugar, or processed foods, your body needs to work overtime to digest it all. The problem? You're lying down right after, which makes it much easier for acid reflux to occur. This isn't just a little indigestion, it's stomach acid flowing back into your esophagus, burning you from the inside out and causing discomfort that could keep you up all night. But here's the real danger. Heavy meals don't just disrupt your sleep, they can put a massive strain on your heart. Your heart works harder when you're digesting, and that's a problem, especially for seniors over 65. Increased heart strain combined with the stress of acid reflux can lead to a heart attack while you sleep. Yes, a heart attack while you're completely unaware, in the middle of the night. Take Mr. William, 72, from Florida. For years, he enjoyed a large meal with dessert every night before bed. He thought it was his way of unwinding. But after a while, he started feeling more and more stressed at night, waking up multiple times with sharp chest pain and feeling like his heart was racing. One night, it got so bad that he was rushed to the hospital. His doctor told him that his late-night heavy meals had triggered heartburn and were putting excessive strain on his heart during sleep. After cutting back on heavy meals before bed, William's sleep quality improved, and he woke up feeling refreshed and energized instead of exhausted. The solution? If you're over 65, avoid heavy meals at least 3 hours before bed. Instead, opt for lighter, more easily digestible foods like lean proteins, vegetables, and whole grains. These will keep your digestion efficient and prevent stress on your heart. Also, try to stay hydrated throughout the day, but avoid drinking large amounts of fluids close to bedtime to minimize waking up in the middle of the night for bathroom trips. Number 4. Alcohol. The silent heart attack trigger hiding in your nightcap. You've probably heard that a glass of wine or a cocktail can help you relax and unwind after a long day. But what if I told you that what you thought was helping you sleep could actually be putting your heart at risk and cutting your life short? For seniors over 65, drinking alcohol before bed is not just a relaxing habit. It's a silent killer that could be causing serious harm to your heart and health without you even realizing it. Here's the hard truth. Alcohol may help you fall asleep quickly, but it prevents you from reaching deep, restorative sleep. Instead, it disrupts your body's natural sleep cycle and keeps you in the lighter stages of sleep, leaving you feeling exhausted the next day. And worse, it can lead to dangerous heart arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats that could lead to a heart attack in your sleep. But the real problem isn't just about sleep. Alcohol is a major culprit in raising blood pressure and increasing your risk for cardiovascular disease, which is already higher as you get older. A single drink before bed could trigger a heart attack, as it puts extra strain on your heart during the night when your body should be resting and recovering. Let's talk about Mr. Harold, 75, from Arizona. For years, Harold enjoyed a glass of wine every night before bed, thinking it helped him sleep. But after a few months, he began waking up with chest tightness, palpitations, and a racing heart. It wasn't until he went to the doctor that he realized alcohol was the cause. His doctor explained that the alcohol was triggering heart arrhythmias and causing irregular heart rates, putting an extreme strain on his heart. After he stopped drinking before bed, his heart rate stabilized and his sleep dramatically improved. The solution? If you're over 65, cut out alcohol at least 4 to 6 hours before bed. While it may feel like a relaxing routine, alcohol is actually wreaking havoc on your sleep and heart health. Instead of reaching for that nightcap, try herbal teas like chamomile or lavender. They'll help you unwind without risking your heart. Your body and heart will thank you, and you'll wake up feeling refreshed instead of worn out. Number 5. Sugary snacks. The sweet danger that could be killing you slowly. Imagine you're lying in bed, feeling the warmth of a sugar rush coursing through your veins, just after having that late-night candy bar or ice cream. It seems innocent enough. A sweet treat before bed, right? Wrong. For seniors over 65, that innocent-looking sugary snack is not only sabotaging your sleep, it could be silently damaging your heart and shortening your life without you even knowing it. Here's why sugary snacks cause your blood sugar levels to spike, but that's not the worst part. After the sugar rush comes the crash. When your blood sugar plummets, your body goes into survival mode and inflammation begins. That inflammation doesn't just affect your digestion, it attacks your arteries, increasing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. But it gets worse. These sugar spikes don't just impact your arteries and heart, they also disrupt your sleep cycle. When you consume sugar late at night, it triggers a flood of adrenaline and cortisol, the stress hormone, which keeps you awake and leads to restless, poor-quality sleep. Lack of sleep, combined with the stress from sugar's impact on your body, can send your heart into overdrive, leaving you exhausted the next day and at higher risk of cardiovascular events. Meet Mrs. Clara, 69, from New York. She used to indulge in sugary treats every night, ice cream, chocolates, cookies, thinking it was her little reward after a long day. But after months of this habit, she began noticing she felt more tired than usual, waking up multiple times a night with tightness in her chest, feeling like her heart was racing. When she saw her doctor, the doctor explained that her blood sugar spikes and crashes were wreaking havoc on her heart and disrupting her sleep. Mrs. Clara didn't know that those little sugar snacks were the silent killers sabotaging her health. After she replaced her sugary snacks with healthier alternatives like unsweetened yogurt with fresh berries, her energy skyrocketed and her sleep improved dramatically. The chest tightness faded and she felt more vibrant than ever. The solution? If you're over 65, it's time to make a choice that could save your life. Avoid sugary snacks before bed. The sweet treat that may seem harmless is actually doing irreparable damage to your heart, sleep, and overall well-being. Instead, go for healthier, lower glycemic index options like a handful of almonds, a small apple, or unsweetened yogurt. These alternatives will keep your blood sugar levels steady, prevent inflammation, and help your body relax and rest during the night. Number 6. Dairy. The silent health disaster lurking in your nighttime snack. Let's face it, You probably think that having a glass of milk or a piece of cheese before bed is harmless. After all, it's comforting, right? You've heard it's a good way to help you relax before sleep. But here's the truth. It's actually one of the most dangerous habits you could have as you age. For seniors over 65, consuming dairy before bed isn't just about feeling bloated or gassy. It's a silent health disaster waiting to happen. And the worst part is, you may not even realize the damage it's causing until it's too late. Dairy contains lactose, a sugar that becomes increasingly harder to digest as we age. For most seniors, lactose intolerance develops gradually, and that glass of milk or slice of cheese can trigger bloating, stomach cramps, and gas. Not exactly a relaxing way to end your day. But it doesn't stop there. The real danger lies in how dairy affects your sleep cycle and heart. When you eat dairy late at night, the body's digestive system goes into overdrive. The fat in dairy takes longer to digest, causing your body to remain active when it should be resting. This disrupts your natural sleep cycle, leaving you tossing and turning all night. Worse yet, it can trigger acid reflux, leading to painful heartburn that keeps you wide awake. And the more often this happens, the more strain you put on your heart and digestive system, making your health vulnerable to long-term damage. Now let's talk about Mrs. Clara, 69, from New York. For years, Mrs. Clara enjoyed a glass of milk or cheese before bed. She thought it helped her relax and sleep better. But over time, she started feeling more and more bloated, waking up with stomach pain and a tightness in her chest. She felt like something wasn't right, but couldn't figure it out. After visiting her doctor, she learned that the dairy was triggering digestive issues and disrupting her heart's rhythm during the night. After cutting dairy out of her nighttime routine, Mrs. Clara noticed an immediate difference. No more bloating, no more restless nights, and most importantly, no more chest tightness. She started sleeping soundly and waking up feeling refreshed, not exhausted. The solution? If you're over 65, it's time to rethink that late-night dairy snack. Cut out dairy at least 3 hours before bed. Dairy's impact on digestion and heart health can be devastating over time. Instead, try swapping it with plant-based alternatives like almond milk or soy milk. These options are much easier on your digestive system and won't disrupt your sleep or cause inflammation. And remember, eating lighter, easily digestible meals in the evening can make a huge difference in how you sleep and how you feel the next morning. Number 7. Fried foods. The silent heart attack that strikes when you sleep. You've just had your favorite fried chicken, crispy fries, or a plate of golden deep-fried food that you can't resist. It tastes amazing, but do you realize that your delicious meal could be silently killing you while you sleep? For seniors over 65, eating fried foods before bed isn't just a guilty pleasure. It's a heart attack in disguise that is silently setting you up for disaster. Fried foods are packed with dangerous trans fats that raise cholesterol levels, increase blood pressure, and put a tremendous amount of stress on your cardiovascular system. This is a deadly combination that your aging body struggles to handle. What makes it even worse is that these foods take forever to digest, which keeps your body active when it should be resting. This leads to heartburn, acid reflux, and a cascade of issues that can disrupt your sleep and increase your risk of heart disease over time. But here's the terrifying truth. The effects of fried foods don't stop once you fall asleep. In fact, eating fried foods late at night increases the likelihood of a heart attack while you sleep. When you lie down after eating that fried meal, the body struggles to process the unhealthy fats, and this causes increased strain on your heart. The result? You might wake up in the morning to find your heart health compromised, or even worse, not wake up at all. Let's take Mr. Robert, 73, from Georgia. He loved fried food, fried chicken, onion rings, fried everything. But after months of eating fried meals late at night, Robert began noticing sharp pain in his chest and trouble catching his breath. One night he woke up in excruciating pain and had to be rushed to the emergency room. Doctors told him that his fried food habit was a key contributor to his heart issues. After cutting fried foods out of his nightly routine, Robert noticed a huge improvement in his health. His energy returned, his chest pain disappeared, and most importantly, he slept through the night without worry. The solution? If you're over 65, it's time to make a life-changing decision. Cut out fried foods at least 4 to 6 hours before bed. These foods are silent killers that are wreaking havoc on your heart and digestive system, and they could be putting you at risk for a deadly heart attack while you sleep. Instead, opt for grilled vegetables, lean proteins, or baked potatoes. These healthy options will nourish your body without the damaging effects of fried food. And make sure to finish eating at least 3 hours before going to bed so your body has time to digest and rest. So here we are at the end of this eye-opening journey, and now it's up to you. You've seen the shocking truth. The habits that you thought were harmless, the ones you've been holding on to, are quietly destroying your health, and they're not waiting for you to change. Every choice you make right now matters. Every decision, no matter how small, could either be the turning point that saves your health or the one that leads to years of regret. Your health is not something to take for granted. It's the foundation of everything else in life. And if you keep going down the same path, you're risking not just your sleep, your heart, but your future. Now, I know it's easy to say, "I'll change tomorrow," or "I've been fine until now." But the truth is, time is slipping away. You're not promised tomorrow, and the damage from these habits doesn't just show up overnight. It builds, silently, until it's too late. The good news is, it's never too late to make a change. The first step can be as simple as cutting out that sugary snack at night, avoiding that late cup of coffee, or choosing a lighter dinner. These small changes add up and are the building blocks to a healthier, happier, and longer life. Imagine waking up every morning feeling full of energy, not struggling with heartburn or restless sleep, but waking up ready to embrace the day, knowing you made the right choices for your health. That's the future you deserve, and it starts today. At Elderly Wisdom Secrets, we're here to help you along the way. This isn't just a video, it's a wake-up call. You've seen the truth, now it's time to act. Don't let your golden years pass you by with regrets. Start today, not tomorrow. Start small, and watch your health transform. If this video has opened your eyes, hit that like button, share it with your friends and family. You never know whose life you could change by simply sharing the truth. Subscribe to our channel for more life-changing tips that will empower you to live a vibrant, healthy life. The time to take control of your health is now. You deserve a life full of joy, health, and energy. Make it happen. Take that first step today, and let's make the most of every precious moment.